Dear students, today we will learn the last chapter given in our textbook, namely stars and the solar system. Have you ever seen the night sky, children? Have you observed? If not, today itself you observe for a few minutes at least the night sky, or it is very interesting hobby to observe daily the night sky, because you may think there is just the stars are there, or you may see the moon. What is that so special to observe? By the movement of the stars or the sun or the moon, ancient people, especially our people, many years back, they don't have like what we have now, electricity also they don't have. In earlier time, if you are consider, still by observing daily the night sky, that is the only relaxation they have. By finding the path of these stars daily, by observing, they can able to say when the monsoon may arrive, or when the rain may fall, heavy rain or light rain, when the winter starts, etc. So they are much intelligent in the sense by the observation. Observation is a part of science, you know. Okay, so if not at least a few days or at least 1 or 2 days you observe the night sky, especially during winter, as well as now summer is coming, you can observe. Now what you can see, at least few of them have observed, at least 1 or 2 days, whatever it is, you have observed it, right? So you can see in the sky at night the stars, the twinkling stars. That is why there is nice poem, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. When you are going to nursery, you learn that one, right? And in the language, they narrate the face of a lady by expressing, compare it with the full moon, right? Moon you can observe, the round, attractive, white color, cool moon you have observed. And during daytime, you observe the fierce, more energetic sun. And at morning, we won't observe any stars, the daytime, right? So what these stars are all vanish. They sleep, they will go other place. So it is very interesting to study about these objects in the sky. It may be stars, it may be planets, or it may be comets, the sun, the moon, etc. These are the things we call it as celestial objects. Usually they are referred as celestial objects. And there is a separate branch of physics which will deal with this different phenomenon occurring about these things and what is their particular aspects. So we will study about these celestial objects under the name astronomy. Have you heard it, children? Astronomy. It is the physics which deals with the celestial bodies, objects. Now if you consider during night time, you can see the moon. But if you daily observe the moon, what is the change you can observe? Yes, you guessed it correctly. The bright part of the moon, it is gone, change its shape. If it is small, bright structure, the crescent, will say crescent of moon, if you observe, as time passes, that bright part becoming bigger and bigger, and one fine day you can see the full surface of the moon like a disc shape, you can see with the white bright color we can observe, right? That is the full moon day. We call it as full moon day or Purnima. Full moon day. Moon is full, you can observe, full moon day. And after full moon day, if you daily continue observe, then the bright part of the moon goes on becoming little by little smaller, 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 etc. And on 15th day again, if you see after full moon day, you cannot see any part of the bright part of the moon, and that day we will call it as new moon day. Not no moon day, it is new moon day. Amavasa will say no that day. So it is exactly 15 days. So around more than 29 days you will get one full moon, and next you will get a new moon. Okay, and the one full moon day to the next full moon date, around it is not 30 days, 29, little more than 29 days. It is 1 month in the calendar of those who consider the moon as the main path of the moon, or the shape of the moon as their time or the calendar, whatever consider in the moon calendar, it is like that way they will call it. Understood? But the January, February, etc., which English calendar they will use, they will make use the sun as the path of the sun as the basic for their calendar, whatever it is. So in ancient time, considering the moon, they made the calendar, and usually like some of the festivals like Guru Nanak Jayanti, it may be, or some of the person's birthday, the great persons fall on full moon day. And even the festival, the Muslim festival, Eid Fitr, the name is given in textbook, Eid ul Fitr. The name Eid ul Fitr, observed on the 13th day of when the crescent of the moon is observed. Crescent, the crescent of the moon is observed, that day is considered as the their festival, whatever it is. So just by observing this moon they will do it. Now, do the moon has its own light? How that bright part of the moon varies? What is the reason? It is varies day by day. It is, moon is satellite of the earth. Satellite is in the sense the natural satellite, the object which revolve around a planet is called satellite. Moon is natural satellite of earth, it will revolve around the earth. And the earth is planet of the solar system. Solar system is our planet, the earth which will revolve around the sun, and along with the 7 remaining planets, earth, we will have our sun, 8 planets consists of the solar system. Earth is the planet which will revolve around the sun, whereas the moon is the satellite, it will revolve around the earth. So if you consider the solar system, if sun is the center of our solar system, sun, there are 8 planets. If you consider earth is one of the planet, it will revolve around the sun. Revolve means it will make one full circle, 365 days, 1 year will call, it will revolve around the sun. Revolution it is called. And the moon which is revolve around the earth at the same time. So moon is revolving around the earth, and that earth is revolving around the sun. Moon will revolve like this way around the earth. So it has, moon has no its own light, it don't have the light. The light which is falling on the moon, when it reflect, when it reaches to the earth, when it reflect by the moon surface, this light emitted by the sun, and when it reflect, it will fall on the moon, some light, and it will reflect back to the earth. Then we can see the bright part of the moon. That is the reason. Now, if you see the moon, the satellite moon, can we see the entire surface of the moon? It is not. They found it that the moon, if you consider the sphere of the moon, always we can see the half part, the hemisphere of the moon, one side of the half of the sphere, one side of the moon only always is facing to the earth when it will revolve. The other part we cannot able to see whichever part of the earth. If you go and observe the moon, only one side of the moon we can observe. The back side of the moon is not at all possible to view on the earth. In such a manner it will revolve and rotate. It's not at all possible. Only the front part of the moon is can be seen by all the people who are on the earth. It may be in America or it may be in India. They will see always the same part of the moon, the same half part of the moon. The back side of the moon is not at all, will not face at all to the earth, so it is not possible. And that half part of the whatever it will, this one light fall it from the sun and it will reflect to the earth, then we can see that bright part of the moon. But when it will revolve around the earth in certain positions, because sun is here, earth is here and moon is revolving around the earth, the light which will fall on the moon, it is not completely reflect and reach the earth. Part of it reaches, or the one part of the light only which is reflected only we can see on the earth. So then we can see the small part of the moon. Or when the full half part of the moon is completely reflect and that light will reach, then the entire that half this full disc like appearance we can see from the earth of the moon. So in that way the different phases, we call it as phases of the moon. It is called phases of the moon. Like you may sometime you can see the moon like this way, crescent of the moon, or sometime you can observe the moon as like this way. You can see the bright part of the moon like this way, or sometime you can view the full bright part of the moon like this way. The bright moon you can see the full part, this part of the light is reflected and it will reach there, then we can see it. Because if you draw the structure at the center, if you consider this is the earth and draw here earth, so this moon may be here, it may be here, it may be here, it may be here, or it may be here. So different position of the moon around the earth. If I will draw here, and if sun is here, big sun, and light is coming from the sun here, here we are standing here, we can observe only half of the here. They are given in page number, children. You can see the page number. See, only we can see the half part of the moon. Only one side only we can observe like this way, different position of the moon around the earth it is. So light is falling here. So here you can observe the moon as like this much structure only you can see this. At this position it may be still much part of the moon you can be observed here. Here still much here, and here you can see the complete moon here. And same manner when it comes this side, little part is only observed here like this way, and if you come this position still less, it is this much part only you can observe. And here if it comes, only the small part of the moon can be observed, and here you cannot observe. No, you cannot see. It is new moon day, and here the full moon you can observe. So it is full moon day, it is new moon day. So depending upon the revolution around the earth and whatever the light falls on this moon, the part of the light only it reaches the one side of the moon only we can see. And due to this different reasons, the phases or the shape of the moon, the brightness of the moon goes on changing from day to day as we passes. So 15 days full moon day, 15 days new moon day, it repeats. So that is about the moon. And here moon don't have any atmosphere of its own. So if you go and land on the moon, and if you try to speak, the person if standing so close also cannot hear the sound, because we learn in the sound lesson, sound requires material medium. So we cannot able to hear. If you shout, if you do, so if you do the class in the moon, imagine you cannot hear me. Just my movement of lips you can observe. And if you make so much disturbance in the class also, there is no problem in the moon. We cannot hear the disturbance of the student. Just one funny idea I have given. So there is no sound waves can reach our ear because there is no air. Sound waves need material medium. And if you see the moon surface, it has got much crest is there, high mountain, barren land it is, only the soil and the big rocks and big mountains, no green there, no water, and it is barren land. Only in the language they explained how the moon appears. Isn't it? Like on the earth it looks much brighter and attractive, but if you really land on the moon, it is not so as charm as when you see on the earth. It is barren land, and some of the mountains, rock mountains, it has got with the mud, etc. It is as high as, more than high as Everest mountain. And much craters here and there, it's not level. Craters, huge craters will be there on the moon surface. And you have seen, first time you find out by reading the books, etc., who landed on the moon. And you have seen the Indian astronomers, not astronomers, scientists are able to, Chandrayana, you may have heard it, they sent the satellite to move around the sun to took some pictures, and in second trip they try to make it land on the moon to study it, but at the last moment, the last year I think, which you just find out, when they tried this, they tried to land on the moon, but last moment when it reaches very close to the moon surface, the landing made is so much disturbance it created on the structure that it cannot able to work. It landed still without taking the photography, and its life ended. But whatever the thing, sending the satellite on the moon, that we succeeded. The last stage only, little bit failure we faced, Indians. You read the books or the information, you may get it in the Google search, whatever it is, or in the papers, you collect it, you ask your parents, what about the mission Chandrayana did by the Indian scientist. Last moment we failed it. So that is about the story of the moon, how it looks, what it is there. So you read more about moon, how it is very interesting fact, and learn about it. Read the book, see the pictures, how they are given the pictures in the textbook, you go through it. The first man landed on the moon, and how the moon surface looks, etc., and the different phases of the moon, etc. You go through it and read it. More some interesting fact about the space we will learn in the next class. Meanwhile, you find out the main difference between, what is the difference between rotation and revolution. Are they same? That two movement, rotation is one word. You find out, children. Next class we will see the rotation and revolution. What is the main difference between these two movements, rotation and revolution? So try to find out whether you will understand it or not, we will see. So that one extra work is there along with the study of Chandrayana done by the Indian scientist. Okay, I hope you will do it. You have to read much articles related to it, get more information. It is more interesting. The new science, new physics it is. Recently developed physics, astronomy. Okay children, thank you.